Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Oh, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast fireball.
All right. Roll for it. Previously on Friday Night Quests.
Who you?
Lorai, my name is Lorai. I was formerly a Zerath, and we, like others, have been imprisoned here by Vect.
I feel like Vec's gonna know when the lantern's missing, and it's gonna make getting to Old Limbo a whole lot worse. However, I do need the lantern. I need the lantern. How can I take?
Otherwise, you can't bring us back to life.
No.
Vect is not king of Sladi. You don't.
The king's still alive.
Yes, I mean, he is quite literally the manifested embodiment of chaos.
Is he single?
I mean, yes, he has perpetually been alive for millennia. He is,
Excellent. Let's go meet him.
You're skittering along the floor.
Mm-hmm. Following the dotted yellow line.
Yep, with Lorai following behind you. You turn the corner and you see something floating at the end of the hall, and it looks like it's floating casually down the hall past a few other cells. It passes by what looks like it could be an area to follow the line out. It looks like it's a stairway down. It's about 6 feet tall, but it's floating and levitating off the ground. You see the back of it, but you see beneath it and above it tentacles with eye stalks coming off of each as it casually floats down the hall.
Sweeney, I know what that is.
I bet you do.
It's on the cover of something. Oh.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Well, actually, if you'd like to, Izzy, you can roll a history or arcana check.
Still with advantage?
Yes.
17.
You have some knowledge of what this is. You've heard of beholders before. And there are some beholders that Illithids, commonly known as mind flayers, got a hold of and basically manipulated and kind of twisted and turned to their own kind of psychic means. So they don't really use magic as much, these particular kind. They are more psychically focused.
Teddy's Tin Shop has a giant fermented beholder right in the middle of the store.
I thought it looked familiar.
In a
Hey,
big
your
jar.
accent went away.
Oh, that's not me talking. That's your own brain.
Oh. Thanks, brain.
This is what your brain sounds like.
Cool. Can I just sneak by it though?
You'd have to roll a stealth check. How small are you, by the way?
I'm about the size of a fist. +2.
Okay. So
11.
11? Okay.
Oh, stealth +4.
Oh.
Sorry.
So 14?
Yeah.
So Lorai will have to
13.
roll.
13.
So it's +4. Okay.
That spider's being super stealthy right now.
Yeah. So skittering towards the door, and this thing kind of stops in the hall, and you see one of its eye stalks start to turn around. What do you do? There are a couple cells along the sides here.
We duck into a cell and tuck our little legs in under our bodies and get really, really low to the ground and look like another stone on the floor.
The eye stalk turns and looks, and you feel a wave pulse out from this direction. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh my god. 10. It's a -5.
Oh, you have -4.
No, it's not the spider's
You don't
intelligence.
take the spider's intelligence
Oh,
because you are not a spider.
I'm not.
Because you're not a spider. Flies! like that's not how that works.
19.
Yeah,
I just want to lay eggs and make webs.
that's really good. Lorai also succeeds as well. So you feel a pulse go over each of you, and then the stalk turns back around and starts floating again.
Okay. Is the coast clear?
You peek your little spider head out. You don't see anything.
Woohoo. Okay, let's go.
So you keep skittering around. You turn the corner. You go down some stairs. You continue downward.
Stairs are hard when you're a spider. You gotta go back.
You're right. Dexterity saving throws with every step.
No, you can climb on walls.
You can
Oh,
climb
that's
on walls.
true.
You did forget that you're a spider for a second, Bo.
Yeah. I've had a long day.
So you skitter down these stairs, Lorai follows you, and you come up to an outcropping, and you can see it. You see the line going directly to it.
Okay.
About 30 feet out, there's a gap. And you're actually right, the stairway took you down to another layer of essentially the prison, but you see there's an outcropping where you can look outside, where the line is taking you. And you step up to the edge, and you can see it now. This prison are floating rings around a single circular sphere in the center. So a massive sphere in the center with about 10 layered rings spinning around it. Each ring looks like it houses some sort of prison cell. Not one cell, but many, many cells on each ring. So you just came down essentially the middle layer, the 6th ring, down to the 5th, and you're on an outcropping looking, and in the center, where the sphere is, you see a ring around the sphere where someone might stand on a platform, and on there you see a doorway in to where the line is pointing to, where the lantern must be. There's about a 30-foot jump, though, and beneath you, you can see that both these rings and the sphere itself are floating off the ground. And outside you see ash, and you see snowy ash beneath you as well.
Okay, so I have to jump from the ledge to the sphere?
You
Yeah.
still can cast spells.
That's true. Gosh, I wish there was like an aloha, like an Accio lantern spell.
You almost said aloha.
Aloha Mora is unlock. So that was my...
Oh, it would be a 6th level, but we could wind walk.
Ooh, that's a good idea. As spiders? Just like-
That's what they do. Spiders actually windwalk.
Really?
They like put a little bit of web out and let the wind carry them.
Oh, that's how they get from like one side of the tree to the other so well.
It's also how we escaped the giants.
That's true.
By turning into spiders.
And
No, by
wind-
turning into smoke.
No, I know.
and wind walk.
Trust me, I remember that spell well.
I like
Oh,
that
you listen
idea.
to the podcast?
Let's
It's a
wind walk.
good show. You should probably listen at some point.
I feel like we would have great advantage to being such a light little wind-prone animal.
I mean, your speed would be 300 feet per round,
Wow. It's not even that far away.
which is about 50 miles an hour, I think, if I got it right.
We would be like, okay.
Again, you knew that. God damn, you're
Yeah, no,
good
it's
at
a lot
math.
fast. It's actually, I don't remember how fast it is. I did the math once. I don't remember. I'm going to Google it. Reddit will tell me.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Oh, I forget what the paradox is called, but there's this rule on the internet where the way to get the best answer is to post the wrong answer. 'Cause
Oh,
you
that's
will-
fun.
You will be corrected.
That's incredible. That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Thanks, society.
Spiders, great swimmers. 50 feet per second.
Yep.
Holy.
Fuck, that's faster than light.
So, we figured out a way to travel through space. We turn everyone into wind.
Is there anything like
We turn
slower?
into spiders.
I've got
Thanks,
this.
Andrew.
What was it?
Andrew goes, it's not faster than light.
Also, here's the
Producer
thing.
Andrew, no.
Here's the thing.
Keeping us on target.
You could then use your action to dash and double that.
Now that's faster than light.
Jay explained it's not that far away though. It's only
I'm just saying, it's super fucking fast.
Yeah.
okay.
Careful of the sonic boom.
That's what sonic booms are from.
Yeah,
It's the wind walk
that's-
spell.
People wind walking everywhere.
That's fast. That's fast. So, all right. Okay, Lorelai, are you comfortable quickly wind walking to there? I just
What does wind walk mean?
we're gonna go really, really quickly along a air current.
Okay, so we you make air current and we
Yes.
walk across it.
Yes, but we're gonna be moving very, very fast because we're small spiders.
Okay, yes. I mean, I'm willing to try. Yes, I guess we can jump to the ledge. All right.
To the ledge and then to the
Okay, how does this work? I just leap?
just you could hold my hand.
No, you gotta explain a little more than what you have.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me actually
Tell
pull
him
up
what
one.
the spell does.
You've used it before.
By the way,
We
you have
have.
not explained that you are about to do a spell on him.
Yeah.
He believes that you're going to create a floor of air.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll clarify. You and I are gonna assume a gaseous form
A what?
for the duration of from here to there. See where we're going?
You're telling me we're going to turn into gas?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
And then we're just going to move very, very, very quickly. When we get there, we're going to revert back into ourselves as we are right now. I know you just got comfortable with your spider shape, but we're going to be taking a little bit of a different, more gaseous shape. You're going to feel like a spider still, though, because it's all in your mind.
Okay.
And then we're going to be over there real fast. And before you know it, you'll have 8 legs again. Okay, ready?
Great.
Let's
Ready to go.
Great. Let's do it.
All right, so you cast the spell. As you do, the front of the 4 logs shatters and turns to ash. And you turn into gas. You and Larai float across the kind of expanse and land on the platform.
We're just gonna...
Yeah, this spell lasts for 8 hours. You
we're
can go
gonna
in and out of
still
this form as
going.
much as
Okay,
you
where are you
want.
going?
We're gonna go into the sphere.
So you follow it around, and you find the entrance, and you slide into the sphere. As you slide inside, you notice that a lot of the alchemic symbols, which have been all around the sphere, do not enter inside. Inside, as soon as you go in, you are in a black, lightless sphere. Until you see a couple lights come through. You see through the walls, you see what looks like a firefly kind of float down. Then a couple more. Then a clump of 6 or more fireflies kind of floating into the room. And they are kind of floating their way towards the center. As they float towards the center, you see a single point of light illuminate. A green, ethereal light glows out of the center. And there you see the shape of something that could be a lantern.
In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight.
Is it? It's a green lantern,
And
or is it Daisy?
the lantern brightens as these little fireflies get closer and closer. And you're still as a cloud, right? You haven't taken any other shape. You're just kind of watching this as a cloud.
Well, let's. I can't even talk to him. I'm gonna move closer to it.
Okay. You move a little closer, and as the firefly is getting close to the lantern, you see suddenly a butterfly net come up and catch a few of the fireflies. And holding the butterfly net looks like a little girl in a little dress, and she catches them, and you see her take the fireflies and grab a few with her little hand, open the top of the lantern, and dump them in and close it.
Those are souls, I bet.
Oh, she's the worst. She's probably the most evil thing we've ever encountered. Right inside head, brain friends?
You have a good sense of character.
Yep, she's probably evil. Okay,
The child is evil, right?
obviously.
Obviously.
Finally got it.
Okay, we're gonna move. If I'm moving closer to the lantern, when I am around it, I can become. I would have to oh God, I don't know if I could do this with him anymore. Like, this is kind of breaking so many logs, having another person with me.
Are you going to try to interact with it as a cloud? Can you?
Maybe.
Like, does
I'm
the-
just
Does the
gas.
spell say that you can, grab things and move things?
It says the
I
only
know.
action you can take is to dash.
Yeah, it's just like air. Like, I'm not like a strong wind that can push
Got
push
it.
paper off.
I
of a
didn't
thing.
think so.
Yeah, I'm just.
'Cause that would be a crazy broken spell.
I would need to be more of like a wind.
We need to
air
steal
wind.
something. Quick, turn into wind and fly and pick it up and fly away.
But you can revert out. It takes a minute to revert out.
Best wrestler ever.
What, Windwalk?
Yeah.
I am Windwalk.
Can I do a history check on my friend here to try to understand what class he is?
Oh, I'm a soldier.
Are you talking about your friend who's flying around with you?
Yes. Can he do magic? I'm curious. Is he a
So
cleric?
when
Is
you
he a
when
fighter?
you did a check before, because you did realize a little bit about him before when he mentioned that he was
Yes.
a Zareth. You remember that they're not particularly like a class, but Zareths and mostly Githzeri, they don't do magic. They are psionically gifted. So similar to
Okay.
kind of how Vect operates.
Got it. All right. So that looks like the lantern. How many more butterflies are not in the lantern right now?
There are now like maybe 50 little ones flying around the room.
Ooh, okay.
And she is very childlike, jumping and trying to catch a few of them as they float closer towards the lantern.
Okay.
Roll an Arcana check for me. Never mind.
Nah.
No new information for you.
Damn it. Okay. I'm going to approach the lantern as my gaseous form.
As you're approaching, by the way, Izzy, you are feeling that draw even more now. You actually feel your feet start to slip a little bit closer to the door in this abstract place in the labyrinth as you're getting closer and closer to this
Why
thing.
did I need the lantern again?
The lantern has our souls in it.
I don't need that to bring you back, though.
Yes, you do, because we
Oh,
couldn't
if
bring
you're
back
trapped.
Gormo.
If you're trapped. Well, Gormo would... Maybe he wasn't willing, though. Or maybe he was trapped.
I feel like he would have wanted to come back to life. He was very codependent.
Gormo would want to come back.
You're right, Horace. Oh, shit. His soul's probably stuck in that lantern with yours. Okay. I'm going to resist the pull.
Umbranoct's in there, too, I bet.
Man, I got a lot of work to do. Okay.
Everyone we've ever loved.
Which, for you, is just us.
Yeah. Okay. I'm swirling around it, and I'm focusing on materializing as a butterfly on the lantern, on the top of the lantern.
A butterfly, or are you trying to mimic the things around the
Yes.
room? Because the things around the room are fireflies.
Firefly. There we go.
Okay. So you're going to turn yourself into a firefly?
Yeah.
It's gonna put you in the lantern.
What
I'm
about...
gonna be on the outside of the lantern. So I'm thinking of it as like,
Well, you're getting closer to the lantern now because
Okay.
you're swirling around it. Looking at it, it is a single. It looks like a glass cylinder, like a lantern with kind of like a. I guess you would say it's a 8-sided. I guess it'd be an octagon. 'Cause
Okay.
it kind of like the glass panes on either side. But at the top and the bottom, now that you're closer, you can see that the top and the bottom of the lantern are made out of. It looks like bone, and the bone is actually made up of hundreds of they look like little tiny hands carved around this cylinder, holding each of the panes and the thing. It's like hands folding over other hands all around this thing.
creepy. Okay, I'm gonna take shape on one of the hands on the base.
Can you roll a stealth check for me? Also, if you do this, doesn't Larai not be smoke anymore?
He could be smoke with his own
He'd still be
mind.
smoke? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a concentration spell, and
Fair
it's
enough.
up to him.
What is stealth?
Yes.
14
14? So are you landing on the lantern?
on one of the bony hands at the base of the lantern.
Okay.
Outside.
You land on the lantern, and the little girl is swinging her butterfly net, and she stops and she looks back. Hello?
Am I a bug now?
You are. You're a bug on the lantern.
Okay.
What was that?
What can I? Okay, quickly. What?
And as you're sitting there, you see the fireflies flying around, but you don't hear anything. You don't hear like a buzzing. You don't hear like bug-like sounds.
Can I see the exit from where I am?
You can.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately turn into a swarm of bats. I'm gonna wild shape
Okay.
as a firefly on an object into another wild shape. Which what does that do?
Are you gonna turn into a swarm of bats, surround the lantern, and then turn into something else, and that way it's a part of you?
I turn from gaseous state into
Bug.
a bug, a wild shape.
You would need to like encase it around you and then turn into something. I love this plan. I don't want to discourage what you're
How
doing.
can I?
I'm just like,
Can you transform real quick into a gorilla, hold it, transform into the bats? Transform every action.
I could transform into just.
Oh, because it becomes a
I could just transform
possession?
into the second.
Because
we
you're-
grab it.
Because what you're doing is anything that's on you becomes pulls into you, but you're not technically holding it. You're on it. It's kind of
that's
like
true, that's
it's kind of
true.
like if you landed on a planet and you were like, I turn into a bear, and like the planet pulls into you. So
You're right, I'm not
you
holding
You would
it.
need to be holding it. So I don't
Okay.
want to discourage this. I like it. Just you need to be literally holding it.
I know what to do. Okay. Okay, this is great. This is wild. This is really deep. Where is it? I'm going to 1,000 form alter myself into the second, but she actually looks like the little girl.
Mindfuck.
So you're gonna turn into the little girl? Okay. So the second log starts to crack when you do this. You turn into the little girl for a second.
I pick up the lantern with both hands,
What the hell?
and then I explode into a bunch of bats.
Okay. You explode into a bunch of bats.
That
and
is
you-
nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
I know.
The little girl picks up a lantern near another little girl.
That looks
and
just
then
like you.
Explodes into bats.
Into bats.
Okay.
Bunch of bats.
So you turn into a whole swarm of bats.
That are screaming like trapped souls.
So, and I guess you're hurtling towards the exit, I assume?
Like, usually bats like to spiral in like a tornado and then,
Okay.
then all work as like darting masses to the exit.
So as you're spiraling up into a tornado, the little girl looks up. What are you doing with my lantern? And as she's obviously screeching in like an otherworldly voice, you're spinning up in the darkness behind where she was standing. The darkness itself starts to part like hair, long manes of hair. And it as if in the back of this room, something else was sitting there, with hair as dark as midnight starts to part. And you see immortal eyes peering through the blackness of this hair.
Oh, yeah, those eyes can't die.
Green and red and white and all colors peering out. I need you to make a...
Don't shit yourself,
Don't
save.
shit yourself save. You're going to need to make a wisdom saving throw.
What's funny
As
is if you
myself?
shit yourself,
Yes.
every bat shits.
23.
23. Okay, that was good. You feel this like overwhelming, like otherworldly power, something ancient, come over your mind and tell you to freeze. But you overcome it, and you push it out, and this thing starts to step out beneath this hair, and you see long, gangly, like bone-white arms start to stretch out. This thing looks like it's about the size of the room. The little girl pulls into it, and it starts reaching for this swarm of bats. Where do the
I
bats
am
go?
hightailing it out of there to the exit.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me for your swarm of bats.
But
Just
it's
swarm of bats.
not going to be good because I rolled a 2.
Oh, maybe it's a plus 15. I mean, it's not. But what if it was? It isn't. But what if it was, though? Yeah, it's a plus 2.
4.
A giant hand comes down and swats the swarm of bats and slams you into the floor. The damage is... I'm not even going to tell you. It would kill you.
22?
Yeah, it's far more than that. You slam into the floor and the bats explode and you take your shape again. You're holding the lantern. What do you do?
Wait, I hit a floor?
You hit the floor,
What
yeah.
kind of floor?
Regular floor. Feels
What
like
kind
the same stone structure that you were in before in the
I
prison.
meld into stone.
All right, what's the level of that spell?
It's like 2 or 3.
It's 3. Yeah.
Oh, it's a third level. Okay.
Not very
So
high.
a huge crack rips into the second log. It's still there, but it looks like it's pretty weak at this point, and you meld into the stone. And I assume
Great.
you dip into the floor.
Love it.
All
Stone
right.
is such a safe place to be.
This also just lasts for 8 hours and is not concentration. So polymorph somehow is still going on that other dude, who is
He's
also
still
I hope
wind.
he's somewhere.
he's also made of wind.
Nothing of your presence remains visible or otherwise detectable by non-magical senses. While merged in the stone, you can't see what occurs outside of it. Wisdom checks to like hear outside of it or at a disadvantage. I remain aware of the passage of time, and I can cast spells on myself while merged in the stone.
Pretty
you can
good
use your
spell.
movement to leave the stone where you entered it, which the spell ends. You otherwise can't move.
How thick is the floor, I guess, is the question.
It's like you using your movement. You step into.
It's about 10 feet thick.
Okay.
This is a very thick
minor
sphere.
minor physical damage to the stone doesn't harm you, but its partial destruction or change in its shape expels you, dealing 66 bludgeoning damage.
So you could change shape while you're here inside this stone.
What would get me out of here quickly and quietly?
A dolphin.
A dolphin? Okay.
You need to be able to get past this thing because unfortunately the only entrance is the way you came in, just according to.
Yeah, to my understanding.
I thought you can travel through stone.
I thought so too. It's just meld into stone, not
Oh.
move or transport through stone.
Right. That's
Is that a
discouraging.
different spell?
I don't even know if that's a thing.
I don't know if that's a thing.
I can like walk through plants and traverse through plants, but
You could. Here's the thing. You could wild shape into something else and then turn into gas and be very, very fast. So if you wanted,
Can
you
I go
could be a
back to
very,
gas?
very fast Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I will definitely like raise all the alarms bursting out of the sphere as a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Can I just go back into gaseous form? I can cast a spell.
Yeah, that spell's still going on you. If
But
you
what
take-
level was that spell?
It's still going. It's
When-
on you for 8 hours.
You're right. I'm the air.
Yeah.
Wait, you can just turn into air at any time
It
for the
takes
next
1
8 hours?
it takes 1 minute of concentration.
1 minute of concentration. I fell into the stone, so I have time because you can't
And
hit
as
me.
you're in the stone, this thing is smashing
Yes.
against the floor. It is
I
like
believe so.
slamming and like cracking it further and further. Then you can like see like as you dip further and further, you can see like the just cracks as this thing is screeching and screaming, eyes like pulsing. You can barely see most of its body. The hair is draping down over it, but you can barely see the kind of ghostly, basically skeletal arms as it slams against the floor.
It's every right to be that angry.
As long as you can still fit inside, we're fine.
Through the pores of the stone, I rise up as a gaseous form.
Yep.
And then I dash, or I can't really dash.
Yeah,
I
you
just
can
move very quickly.
Dash is the only thing you can
That's the only
do.
thing I can do. Okay, then I dash quickly to the exit.
Which means you are essentially moving 600 feet per round. Because your travel speed is 300 and you're moving twice on your turn.
Is there a door on this?
Yeah, you fly out
And
of the
I
room.
slam the door behind me.
Oh,
as
no,
I
no, no,
leave.
not in the room. Like, I mean, there's an entryway, but there's no door.
There, okay, I just leave.
It's just an open air. So you head out into, and now you're in the open air. You can go
I am
wherever-
moving as fast as I can. Oh, shit. Where is old Limbo?
We
I don't
need-
know where old Limbo is.
We need to find a boat to get us back. Also, we need to find that guy who can help us. Is he following you, I
I
hope?
have no idea. We're gonna know if I get back to my full. I hope so. Maybe he literally was aghast that entire time and was like, "What the?"
I
fuck
assume
is
he
going
was. I
on?
don't
What
know
the-
why he
Oh, we're
would've-
leaving now. Oh my God, we're leaving.
I assume he was. I don't know why he would have changed form and done anything else.
Is there a way for me to like sense other gaseous forms?
You still have polymorph on him.
It's your spell. So
Okay.
I'm going to say in terms of
Can I
the
do a
game,
perception?
you can do a roll with advantage for perception. Because it's your spell.
16.
Yeah, you know that he's nearby.
Okay.
He was inside with you, and he's following you right now.
Okay, I'm gonna head towards out. Now this was a sphere with rings around it. Is there like an?
Are you shooting upwards, like higher in the altitude? Where are you going? Down, up? Because this is floating above the ground, about 200
ground.
feet off the ground.
To the ground.
This whole prison is.
Yeah, we're going down.
Going down? Okay. So you fly downward, and you get down towards the ground. You can see that this prison is, now that you look around, is kind of nestled in a valley. It looks like you're in the center of the Grand Canyon, with this prison sitting in it.
And I can feel like we're kind of like in the clear right now. Can I feel where he's like, "Oh, let's go this way."
You can just trail behind him.
Can I sense like where it's like, "Oh, as a breeze, I can still feel like another breeze
Well,
like, pushing
the
me in this
ash is
direction."
making kind of snow on the ground. You could, with your wind, carve some stuff in the ground.
Okay,
And text each other.
let's text as wind cries. I'm just gonna do in my little gassy like finger limbo. O-L limbo. Old limbo.
And he writes back, "Yes, it's you want to go to old limbo."
He texts back in accent.
Like a Chris Claremont character.
Lead way.
All right, you follow?
Why?
That's confusing because he may be thinking you're asking why.
What?
ES.
Yes.
You write that last part very slow. You okay?
Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
All right, we go. So you can sense him, and he shoots up into the sky, and you follow behind him. And you're going 600 feet per second.
Per round.
Per
100
round.
feet per second.
And how long are you typically in this form?
It lasts for 8 hours.
Holy shit!
Remember that time we broke your other adventure?
Yeah. Doesn't feel similar at all.
Which one?
Season 11
You
with the
have
Giants?
so much more up your sleeves. I'm not even sad right now.
I know.
My friends are still dead.
Okay, so
No,
you,
we're not. We're here with you in spirit.
You're right, Sweeney.
But also, please bring us back to life. You have my death letter.
Oh, I
Well,
don't.
actually, no, you
though.
don't.
I don't. I don't even have
Hey,
that.
can you go find our stuff? How close are we to our old stuff?
I don't know. Man.
I know you don't know. Maybe your friend.
Oh man, you might not even have Doris once you come back.
what a question that might
Actually,
have
you know what?
been important to ask.
It might be in the lantern.
Probably not.
Probably
I would
not.
be sad if I didn't have Doris, but I still have a you.
Thanks. But I actually kind of want you to have Doris again.
Well, thank you, but I don't need it.
I think you should pull over and ask this guy for directions to our old stuff.
I think we need to get to Old Limbo first because there could be a lot of valuable resources, knowledge, and personnel there that can help us absolutely get your shit back. I'm all
We can
for
always
that.
make an incursion back in to get our stuff later.
Yes, they might even be in the same place.
I don't know how any of this works.
Neither do I. And that's exactly why you said that, because I also don't know. Anyways, where are we going?
What if
All
we
right.
put our stuff in evidence, and that would be in the prison? Can you locate object?
I could.
Oh,
But, like,
yeah.
let's...
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if we're within... we're not that far from the prison still.
Yeah, let's
Just
go back.
Just see, I mean, just to see, like, let's see, like, if we need
I have your
to...
souls.
Fucking shut up, Sweeney.
Just to see if it's in the prison, great,
Well,
we know where it is.
Old Limbo's literally only a mile away from the prison.
No, I vetoed.
Oh, it's not a mile away. Wait.
It is not a mile away. The tower, one of the closest tower that has one of the brain creatures is close by, but not Old Limbo. It's farther.
How far away is Old Limbo?
It is probably about half a day's journey at this speed.
So is this going to be like an Ubisoft open world game where we have to kill each tower?
You have to destroy each tower to open the land, and when you open the land, it affects your destiny points. And the larger destiny points you have, you unlock a different story, a cutscene at the end.
Don't
if you
worry,
destroy
you're
all
coming
the
back.
towers.
I gotta get no.
Also, if you unlock all the Riddler's special riddle question marks, you get an even different ending as well.
It
Fucking
sounds
cool.
really satisfying.
This sounds really fun.
There are 200 Riddler things hidden throughout the land. It takes you 2 hours to solve each one. Sorry for wasting your life.
That would be really fun to roleplay. Okay, so where's the Riddler thing? All right, it's underneath that barrel.
You need
Okay,
to throw
I
your
grab it.
batarang through the barrel. It will activate the first lever. You will then pull lever and activate second
All right,
lever.
I pull lever,
Limbo's
grab the
dumb.
thing. and
Sorry,
then
you
the-
did wrong timing. You do it again.
Fuck.
Um,
We only have 150
This
more
is
to go.
guys. This is your training montage.
Don't worry,
He's gonna train you to get
You don't
Riddler
need your
trophies.
shit to be awesome. The point of Limbo is that the coolness and your ability is within you.
yeah, but we're right here. Do you want to do a
no,
locate object just to
no,
see?
we don't. Shut up, Inside Sweeney. We need to go to Old Limbo.
All right.
I don't know why I thought I'd be able to win an argument with Izzy when I was actually now part of Izzy. I don't know why I thought that would go any better.
He almost won.
Says more about you than him. So
I mean, it says almost everything about you.
Yeah. Fuck, you're right again. Okay.
I'm more right now as this person than I ever was.
This is true because you're all inside my head.
So you take flight, and as you're up in the air, you can see a few things as you're flying. Larai is leading you towards, as you call, Old Limbo. And as you're flying over in the sky, you see, in a couple other gorges, a few other prison locations. You also see in the distance, in the far, far right, you see what looks like, if the prison was gigantic, you see something probably 10 times as large.
Holy
A
moly.
obsidian-like castle kind of spinning in the distance with almost as like little mini prisons around it. And you see above this area, everything else is kind of covered in this white endless ash and white landscape, but this location you see, there is something, the sky above it is swirling, chaotic almost in nature above this place. Everything else seems almost geometrical and so perfectly ordered, but there seems to be something a little bit different here. Now, as you continue to fly further, you see on the horizon a wall, a rolling, writhing wall of chaos and energy. You see the ash begin to stop as you approach it closer and closer. You see lightning and stones and mountains floating in the air. You see liquid. You see waves and tsunamis swirling through. It's like as if there's a bubble. And inside is this Old Limbo.
I'm rushing towards it. I'm getting excited.
You break through the barrier,
Ah.
and the ash is gone. You are now inside Old Limbo. And all around you is whirling, rolling chaos. It is mountains and fire and water and electricity, waves and rivers literally everywhere. It is as if a mishmash of all of reality floating here. And on the ground beneath you, where there is some ground, because a lot of it is also up in the air, you see a forest of grass and dirt, and you see trees, but trees not of wood and leaf, but trees where the trunk is made of smoke. and the branches and leaves are made of lightning, billowing out a full row of trees and forest. And you see Lorai, who you can sense, kind of set down towards that area.
I follow him.
He sits down and basically resorts to his full form, his regular form.
Okay.
All right, that was really weird. The wind and the spider thing. Thank you for getting me here.
And I grab him by the collar.
Oh, all right. Okay, what is it?
I need you to dig me a grave.
All right. Okay. Why are we digging a grave?
Because I got to bring my friends back.
And digging a grave is going to help do that.
Yes. Yeah, that's my jam. That's how I do it. Have you never
Okay.
seen it? Oh, well, of course
have
not.
not.
You live here.
Do you need all of this? The lightning in the air and everything?
No, not really. I just need the dirt.
Okay, give me one moment. Have you been in slutty territory before?
Yeah? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Well,
Is that going to help us?
I'm just saying that we need to take cover and shelter. This territory is not Vect, which is good, but this is Sendan's territory.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last bastion of Sladi. They are dangerous and much more dangerous these days. We must take shelter. If you give me one moment. And you see him stand and close his eyes. And in a moment, you see the ground start to solidify into white marble. And you see the stone around you start to forge and raise out of the ground and build over you. And a small marble monastery forms over you with white columns and rugged floors. They are much better.
It really does tie the room together.
And he pulls like a torch off the wall that's just forged.
How did you do that with your brain? Teach me.
I've done this for a very long time. This is what I teach my students.
You're a teacher?
Yes, I'm Zareth. You don't know much about my people.
No. Do
Oh.
you know a lot about Drow?
Not really.
See, we're on the same page, different books, different
Okay.
shelves. So.
Yes,
Et
I'm
tu,
not
Brutus.
drudge. I just, I'm
Yeah.
happy to tell you. But there, I put the torch back. What do you need?
I need to know how to control and manipulate Limbo like you just did. That was amazing.
All right. Well, it takes a lot of time and discipline. I don't know if we have as much time to train. I can give you a couple quick tricks.
Okay. Well, if we don't have, really, we do have all the time we need. But we
Izzy,
really don't at the same time.
You need to bring yourself back to life first.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Because otherwise, every time you cast this spell, you're going to deplete more of these logs.
True. This is the biggest priority. I need to bring me back. Okay. So about that grave.
Yes, of course. And he waves his hand, and the stone marble parts, and you see the ground dig itself. Is this all right? Good size?
Beautiful. Okay, now I just need a really big diamond.
All right.
Really big diamond.
You sure you need this?
It could
I'm not
be-
just making you
No,
diamonds.
no. You're absolutely. And it could just be whatever cut you want. It doesn't have to be cut. Just a.
Does it need to be a specific cut?
Has to be a princess cut.
It has to be a big. At least 5 carats. Just a big old $25,000.
25,000. What is?
I like that he's got to know that the diamond he's making is at least 25.
Like a really expensive. The most.
What is
beautiful.
the MSRP of regular diamond in market? What's the market value? Are we talking
Think of the
material
most-
plane value? Are we talking
Material
limbo?
plane value.
What
yes.
is money?
What is dollars?
This diamond's about 23. Sorry.
Listen, I get
But it's overpriced.
Hey, I just got you out of jail, buddy.
I'm just asking for specifics. Have I done anything to
Have
offend
you
you?
ever
Izzy,
made a diamond?
Izzy,
Wait, he might not even know what a diamond
Let
is.
Horace draw a diamond for him.
Oh.
The size. And say, like, this size.
This size.
Oh, okay. And then I walk up to the eye windows.
Yep.
And I use one arm. I'm not used to this body, so it flings around a little bit. And I go, here's what a diamond looks like. And then I draw this gigantic, thing. About the size of 2 bodies.
Okay.
All right, that is going to take me a little bit of time. That's a very large and complex diamond.
We also need 3 of them.
Eventually, yes.
Give me a moment. And he sits down, and for a little while you see It takes about an hour. You see stone and light and fire being pulled in from different places. It's beautiful. You see him constructing this diamond from the ground up, piece by piece as it grows and grows and grows. And after an hour, there it is, a beautiful, massive, massive diamond in the center of the room.
Amazing. This is perfect. Thank you so much.
No
I'm
problem.
just gonna scoop it with my one arm.
I never asked. You mentioned a few things before when we were spiders, which, listen, a lot of things were happening then. What is your goal here? I mean, obviously,
Oh, you'll see.
Vecht has imprisoned you, so he's not a fan, but what is your aim here?
Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, well, we can both be on board for that.
Yes, but first, I think it'll make a lot more sense once I'm back to my normal state. This is not my normal state.
A spider? You need to be the regular spider?
Oh, wait, no. You'll see. It's much better. Wait. Okay, so is it possible for you to hold this environment for, like, the next couple of hours?
Yes, until a larger psionic power comes in place,
Cool.
this is a structure.
Say that again? What?
A more formidable psionic power would disrupt my structure, but I'm Zareth. We're usually build the strongest of structures.
We should really ask a follow-up about what a Zareth is at some point.
Yeah. What, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he already explained that. I already rolled.
I don't think we need to know.
Okay. Cool. Just hold this for a bit. I'll be right back.
Hold the diamond?
Just hold this shape in this safe place.
All right, yes.
Oh my god, we're all gonna be naked when we come back.
Yep. With nothing. Including me. Bye, staff. I always joked about losing you, but now I really did.
We're gonna go get that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Horace is actually
Sure.
naked now in your mind place.
Okay.
I took my pants off.
You would, though. That's not unlike you.
Well, I'm not me, I'm you, so...
Okay. That's true, and I do love nudity.
Oh, now I'm naked. But weirdly, I feel bad about it. I don't know. Cultures are weird.
Listen, I know you've made this very much your place over the last few hours, but this is still my labyrinth, so I walked away for a few minutes, but did you have your abstract construct of Horace take control of my body for a few minutes?
Oh, hey, second.
I know what it feels like to have a vagina.
Shh, don't worry about it, sweetie. It'll be all over real soon. I just gotta think. I've never really done true resurrection through another person, so if I'm bringing me back through your voice, which is really my voice, I don't know how that works.
Uh-oh, Horace got a nosebleed.
I don't know how that works. I might not come back fully well.
That's better than not at all.
That's true. Okay, I might be splitting myself in half here.
I don't know if you were ever fully well.
Shut up, Mom. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start the incantation, or whatever. Here we go.
Are you bringing yourself back?
Yep.
Okay. So you begin the incantation with the diamond, and the hour goes by, and the moment is there where it is ready for you to pull yourself out.
What do I feel when I'm in the second, when this is happening?
You're feeling a pull as you're doing this. Now you're feeling it in
different
two
pull- type of
places.
pull?
Yeah, you're feeling
Okay.
one towards where you're doing the incantation. You're feeling another towards the lantern.
Okay.
And you'll need to use a little bit more juice
Okay.
to make the pull where you need it to be.
Okay.
So, do you spend it?
Yes.
The
Yes.
second log snaps. The third log snaps. And the final log, you're pulled out the door before you see what happens.
Remember
And-
me, delete my blog!
And your eyes open, Izzy. And you're looking up in a monastery, it looks like. Dirt, you feel it beneath your arms and your legs.
I immediately
And
look
you're
at my
awake.
hands. Immediately look at my hands.
They're your hands.
Oh!
Oh, did she do true resurrection?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like you come back as yourself.
Yep.
Oh.
Huh. I touch my hair. Is my hair there? Pull it.
Yep, it's all
Pulling
there.
Do you still have that white shock from when you got struck by lightning?
It was there when I died.
Yeah.
Oh! Am I naked?
You're naked.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
You stand up and you're dancing, celebrating. You see the Githzeri, who's been with you, Lorai, standing in the room, kind of like in shock to see this person just kind of appear out of the dirt. And you see a second thing. In the corner, you see the second, laying against the wall, breathing heavily. You see her skin white, pale, sickly, as she's resting against the wall.
Oh my god. I'm gonna approach her real quickly. Hey. Hey, how's it going?
I just...
Follow the finger.
I'm just really...
Oh, that's not good.
Tired.
Okay.
It's good to see that you've got your old body back.
Yeah. I'm taking the lantern from her hands.
Yeah, here you go.
You think you're gonna be okay? You needed to sleep, or do you need something more?
I'm just going to, lay down for a little while.
Okay.
I've been really tired, so, just take a rest.
Okay.
I'm glad you were able to make it out of there, Izzy.
Thank you for blood packing with me so it could happen. It wouldn't have happened without your quick thinking and your oath. So, in a way, thank you. In all the ways, really, thank you. I was wrong to want to eat you, but I'm sorry.
That's all right. I know I wasn't as honest as I probably could have been, but I trust you guys. I think you've got this.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. But you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You're just gonna take a
I'm
nap.
just gonna take a quick nap.
There's no blankets here. I can make you. Are you hungry? You must be starving.
I'm really just tired.
Really? But like, surely food couldn't hurt, right?
Maybe.
Heroes feast. Woorah!
Maybe after a nap,
Oh.
I'll grab something to eat.
Okay. Well, when you wake up and you're hungry, here's a charcuterie board for you.
Thanks, Izzy. And she closes her eyes and lays down.